Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Bitcoin prediction. So this episode here, I was fortunate enough to be invited to be a panelist on Adameister, the Bitcoin Meister, the Disrupt Meister in this week in Bitcoin. So let me go, first of all, let me just give you a chance to look at it in 3D. This is my audio stereogram here. So if you can parallel view it, you can see it. Anyways, after I get to this, let me quickly go to the donation page here. Hold on. Alright, so I did get another donation coming. Let me refresh it just to make sure. There's my address key. There is the QR code for my donation page for Bitcoin. And as you can see, that's how many Bitcoins I have. Someone did send me another transaction, and let me convert it over to dollars. And that's what I have now. So there you go. Thank you very much, whoever donated. And let's take a look at it. It says here, originally value at the time $4.96, and now it's $5.15. Let's go over this one. This was $2.50. This is $2.75. $2.50 again, and $2.77. And I think this last one was me. I just sent 90 cents, and now it became $1.01. So I don't know when I'm going to sweep the keys, but we'll just keep track of it. And if you do donate, thank you very much. There's that. And then I also have my Dash, which I should probably turn on the thing here. Hold on. So this is a Dash Explorer. I made a paper Dash wallet, and I got sent to Dash. This is the total amount. And that's about it. I haven't received any Dash. So compared to Bitcoins that I received, I know one of them is mine. So this is 3 transactions from somebody else versus 2 transactions in Dash. So anyways, sorry, I'm just getting it out right now. Alright. There we go. Sorry about that. So this is my Dash QR code. I have to get it out because it on the Dash Explorer doesn't show a QR code, but that's my Dash. So if you have any Dash, please donate. And I'll do something with the Dash. Well, I'll probably never do anything with any of these. This is a long. I'm thinking this should be a long-term experiment. Well, it's one of those time will tell kind of experiments where I'll just keep making these videos, and I'll keep showing the explorers and ask for donations, and over time let's see how many donations I get, and then also, you know, like the value of the wallets as they go up in time. It's going to be easier with the blockchain explorer for Bitcoin, and because they'll just automatically show that, and then actually show you the time of value as well. So that's how many Bitcoins is there, and that's a QR code, of course. right there, and we'll see how it goes. So far, it's actually paid off to just hold on to it. It's kind of weird to say that, but anyways, let's go on to the video here. Alright, so I was asked to do the show with Adameister on his weekly show, and it was fun, and I'm going to share that experience with you from start to finish. Okay, so let me just go back to here. Here's one more time for my Bitcoin address. Anyways, there it is. So let's have a look at the video itself. Okay, so I got, there we go. So this was a show. This is Adameister's show. If you know anything about Adameister, I remember first seeing his videos when I first started making mine, and I remember he only had like maybe I don't know, like 100 subscribers maybe. But now look at his subscription is really grown quite a bit. There it is right there. So he used to do just a lot of videos, and then he started doing interviews, but and then he's really taking off. So it was fun to do. So let's go over some of the comments after this. I naturally had to make a comment, which was, just watch the show. Thanks for having me on. Look for my new artwork featuring Adameister, which is what you're watching. So let's go on through the rest of the comments here, because it gets kind of funny here. I don't know, Bitcoiners since 2010, you don't understand anything about Bitcoin or cryptocurrency, so shut the fuck up, you moron. Oh goodness. This person here made some statement regarding the price and the hash rate. Interesting, increase hash rate, increase price. Maybe there is some kind of correlation here. And it's Bitcoin Meister again. Bitcoin since 2010. I think this is not real, but Adameister is a complete and utter moron.com. You just have to laugh at this, just laugh. Let me see. Answer some questions. Oh yeah, Shane was on the panel. There's his thing. I'll go over that real quick as well. Independent optimist. Okay. So he was on the panel. So was Lorian Gameroff. Let me see here. Oh, and Ty Redneck. Thank you for your support. And he did support. He did send me the original. Let me see. He or she sent me the original. There you go. 250, which is now 277 and 275. So, and then let me see here what else. Okay, and of course the last one is, you should watch it, Adam. Dash is trash. Scam. Evan is a well-known scammer. Well, at least Adameister responded to it, so I'll let you all read it. So, interesting comments and everything. Anyways, watch the episode if you want to hear some of my opinions on some of the questions, and I'll go over the whole process. So, hold on here. All right. There is also, you go to show more, and there are links to the panelists, and that's just my page, which goes to here, and then you'll see all of this, and so That's cool. And another one is, this is Lauren Gameroff, his Twitter account. I don't have Twitter. I don't do those things, unfortunately, because I don't want to overload myself sometimes. Man, this is Shane, the independent optimist, with his channel. So you can check that out, see what he has to say. And then this is the message thread here, and I'll share some points with it of me and Adam. He originally contacted me 4 days ago, but I don't check my messages. He actually had to reply to one of my comments and kind of tell me if he checked my message. So I did respond 2 days ago and said yes, basically I would like to be on your show. Let's give it a try. And then he goes over, yeah, it'll be this time and do this and do that, have your headphones. And I said, okay, perfect, send me a link. And he asked me at some point, and the reason why I'm going over this is basically, if you ever get contacted by Adameister, I want you to go into it knowing what I've learned. So that way when you do this, it's like you could be on the ball. So anyways, he asked me about some subjects that I want to talk about, entrance points. I gave him some stuff. I said, well, this is kind of what interests me now, and there could be so much more. And he said, awesome, the price, topics and everything. And right before, he gave me the link to Tomove's Twitter, which shows the video of them talking about Dash as a scam. So I did get to see that a little bit, and then he sent me the link. And then my mic didn't work, which he was trying to... By then I was in the chat room in video, and I couldn't get my mic to work, and it's, whatever reason, I don't have a camera. So I had, somewhere in here was this camera with an X on it. I had to just right click it and accept and go back into the room, and then because it wouldn't allow me to unmute myself, it just locked me out. So that took about 3 tries, and I was able to text. There's on the right side, there's some texting going on. So I told him my access was denied for the mute. So, but anyways, got that resolved. As soon as we got that resolved, the show started, just as you see here. But pretty much, well, not quite. After we got the mic, we went over, like, let me see if my memory served me right. I don't know if we ever talked about how we're going to do it, but I already had a sense of some idea, because of course we talked about it, and this takes a long time. I mean, that's just me talking to Adameister, and it takes a lot of work. I can only imagine. I'm just responding to this. He's probably talking to 2 other people. So anyways, so at this point I am really nervous, because this is like the first time I've ever done this. So I'm really nervous, and I'm actually glad I was muted, because man, my mouth was getting dry. I was starting to get a little queasy. I was like, oh my god, what have I done? What have I gotten myself into? So anyways, that's how it felt. And then from there, the show started. So it was kind of like that. At the time, I didn't realize Monero was in some kind of battle with Dash. But let's take a look at the coin market cap. Let's take a look. Let me refresh that. Alright, so I think it's still refreshing. Must be a lot of action going on, and there is. It's like a ton of action going on. Let's just look at the charts. That's Bitcoin. It's down just a little bit. Ethereum just shoots out of nowhere. That's Ripple. This is Litecoin. Monero. And then Dash. The biggest difference that you're going to notice is Dash has moved up to 6, with Ethereum Classic moving down even despite their run up. See, that's Dash right there, and there's Ethereum Classic, and then Monero. So that's the roundup for this week. Alright, so anyways, so at the end, when he closes out, we get a chance to talk, and I guess, you know, I told him I had fun, this was great, you know, and I told him that I'm going to do a little artwork of Adameister, which this is it right here, of course, and I'll get into it a little bit later. But let's go back to this. So after that, we all talk a little bit, and then off to the chat afterwards. So I guess it's worth going to the chat, and we did chat. I don't know what the records are, but we were just being silly. You know, I don't know if anybody was there, if they're able to. The comments don't, the chat doesn't show up here, but anyways, and we chatted, and that was it. So, but that was pretty fun. I had fun doing it. It's scary at first, but you know, I try to keep it simple as much as I could. Anyways, most of the time I was on mute, so that wasn't too hard. As far as this other stuff here, let me see here. Alright, let's go back into the artwork here real quick. Alright, so if you're able to parallel view this, let me see here. What have I got? I got the I got the yes this week in Bitcoin. So that's what that is. You see the sphere 3D. I'm able to actually make 2 3D, or maybe able to move the 3D in different spots instead of this left side. I think this is like some kind of LinkedIn thing, but I took it. It was an in. That's what I needed. And instead of something like this week, I put like a little yes this week in Bitcoin, because I guess you could say Adameister's show is, he has a video that he does every day. So he does he's doing a weekly show, and every day he also does a daily show. A Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and this is 3D, and this is 3D. These are just floaters. So you see that there's a weekly, but he also does a daily show. And then right here is 3D of just Adameister's face. But I think this is an earlier photo. Maybe before he got into Bitcoin. Maybe you can comment on that. So there you go. So that's the artwork, if you can see in 3D audio stereogram, parallel view. Let me see here. That's it. That's all I have to go over. So Alright, so let's do a price prediction here. By the way, my prediction for Adameister is that, man, he's gonna be he's immortal now, pretty much. He's never gonna die as long as this video and this photo is still around. So anyways, let's go to some price prediction. Alright, so this is a bid stamp on a 1 hour, and then there's the time, and that's my banner. Anyways, so man, that's a good run up on an hourly. I don't think it's gonna go down because on an hourly anyway, it's gone down here and here, and that's like what, 988. So it went down to 988 and it's still back above 1,000. Now, even though it's showing weakness, but it stopped right here on this longer term average. I mean, it could still go down, but I think it's just gonna wiggle out sideways until it reached another point where it needs to violently go up again, or a violent retracement. So let's go 12 hour. That's nice. Oh, it still looks like it's still up on the 12 hour. Looks like it's overdone here on the 1 day. It's overdone because it's a huge gap right here. The price is moving way too fast, but there's a way to compensate for that. Is if this thing starts shooting up really high, this average line all of a sudden starts bending upwards, and next thing you know, this bottom tail and this line is it'll almost be touching, to the point where it looked like, when you go back in the past, you know, when you pull back and you're like, oh yeah, this, oh man, look, so obvious, you should have just bought every time at these little averages. Well, it looked like this at the time, because when it started shooting up, it pulled that average to the bottom of the tail. So either it has to go up a lot to pull this average up, or this thing's gonna bounce off of this lower average, which the price is 981, somewhere around there. Anyways, let's go to the 3-day. And then the 3-day, man, just, yeah, same thing with this. On the 3-day, I think today's the last day, but whatever this or the next candle has to shoot really high to pull that gap upwards, or it has to wait for this to come up or come down to it and bounce off of that. And then I'll do 1 week, and the 1 week looks really the best because that's what you want to see on a 1 week. When you see it on a 1 week, you know it's just gonna go up. You see there is a resistance here because you can see it on the 3-day. Let me see here. Right here. See that line? Right here. That's probably the real resistance. If you all remember this is probably a short that was done that went the wrong way. Someone put a short probably right about here, and the price just started shooting up, and then finally came back down, crashed down, then went back up, and kind of leveled off here, then started going down. So I think right about this level is really the ceiling, the resistance, and it's possible it could break through. And once it breaks through that, it'll just start running, and it'll run for a long time. It'll be a very large, because this is a weekly. Oh, no, this is 3-day. This is a 3-day, and the weekly looks like this. And I think we're almost done with the week, but it's not. It's possible that we're not even done yet. This is literally. There's some more room to grow. Look at the size of these bars. They really match up with what's been happening, despite the fact that there's very low volume. And I suspect that there is not enough Bitcoins on these exchanges. And you have to think about it. Back in 2013, there was 2 to 3, maybe 4 exchanges that people really traded on. Now there's a lot more. Even small to mid-size or exchanges are starting to get some action. So it's possible that they could all be trading with each other as well. So when one gets a shortage, they have to start buying from the other one, and they have to start buying from the other one, and they have to start buying from the other one, and then just goes around the whole world. I mean, everyone's just buying from each other, chasing each other. I mean, that could be possible. That could be possible until the price hits a certain point where either we don't want to sell anymore, or we can't find another buyer. So, and I believe that price is going to be 5,000 at that point. And then we'll let things settle back down. Maybe go up again after that. I don't know what the time frame is, because it just seems like it's all being accelerated really quick. So, anyways, it's a strong candle. I think you can just break through with this. Volume is low. Tells me there's not enough. There's not enough Bitcoins on the exchanges. That's why the price is going up. Anyways, let's go back to the artwork, because I'm about to conclude this episode. Alright. Feel free to leave a comment, like, dislike, or even do a video response. Until next time, stay tuned. Bye.